Hi guys, it's Jamila. Welcome back to another vlog, and this vlog is super special because it's going to be my Strange the Dreamer reread reading vlog. So I'm super excited about this because I'm doing this alongside the lovely Jocelynn and Monae. I will leave their channels linked down below. So yes, I'm so excited to dive back into this world. Strange the Dreamer has a very special place in my heart. It was a book that I was able, actually both of them are books that I was able to escape into when I was going through something extremely hard in my life, and I just feel like these will always hold a special place in my heart. And I've recommended these books to so many people because I just love them so much, and the feedback I've gotten is luckily the same, and that so many people love these books. And honestly, I really wish Laini Taylor would just come out with one more book. Like, I never wish that. I like duologies, but I need one more book, please. Yes, I am so excited to read these books with these lovely ladies and do the live show. I've never done a live show, so I am nervous. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited. And it makes me so happy. I'm so glad Monae invited me to do this because I literally, first of all, I need more booktube friends, and like, she's a favorite of mine. I love her channel so much. Love her positivity, her attitude, just love her, the way she talks about books. And Jocelynn is always has been a whole vibe, so I'm very excited and hype about this. One thing I'm always scared of with rereads is, will I love it as much the second time around? But I think I will. I feel pretty confident. So something that's super exciting is that I have my LitJoy crate editions of Strange the Dreamer, this beautiful case that it came in, and then these gorgeous editions right here. I get to read these for this reread, and that's so exciting. Like, this is literally the best money I've spent probably on special editions, or one of the best, because I love the editions I just held, or the edition I just held up. But yes, I am so excited to read these, so excited to see what Laini Taylor has written between the pages as far as annotations, because both of these are annotated by her, which I just think that is something that more like special editions should have, annotations from the author. I would love that. But yes, I am just super excited. But for those of you who don't know what this book is about, I don't like telling people too much because I just think it's so fun going into it without any real like specific expectations. I think that makes it so much more fun. Strange the Dreamer is about Laszlo Strange. He's an orphan who grew up in this library, and he has always dreamed of this place called Weep, and it used to have another name. However, one day when he's outside playing, the name is wiped from the minds of everyone, and they can't remember what this place was called before it was called Weep. So he kind of develops this obsession with going to Weep and figuring out this whole mystery, and it's just a very like lyrical, fantastical book. It has a good plot. Like, honestly, I love the plot. The romance is kind of insta-lovey, but it's endearing in its own way, and it's very first love mushy mushy-esque. Oh, you about to leave?
Yeah, I'm about to hear that.
Okay. It's very first love mushy mushy-esque, and
yeah.
You about to go like right out the door?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this, and we're gonna have really a great live show.
Be really good
at the end of the month.
Don't miss it. You don't want to miss it.
I don't know if y'all met him, but that's my husband. Yeah. So I gotta go. Well, Layla could just join me. Hey, baby! Okay.
What up?
This is my family. Wait, come for a thumbnail. Come over here. Aw, we're such a cute family, mashallah. Yeah, Layla's gonna read it too, or I'll read some of it to her.
I know about that Laszlo.
love you. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna talk to my husband. Bye. It's really late, but we're gonna do this July TBR. It's a long story, but today we're just gonna do the July TBR. So I'm gonna pick my TBR on camera, which is probably gonna be annoying, but we're doing it anyway. So definitely the goal this month is for me to catch up on my Goodreads goal. I'm several books behind, probably like 8 or 9 books behind, so that's my goal, to catch up. So I'm gonna be trying to read some short things that I think I will find interesting, that I can, you know, get through, but at the same time enjoy my reading and not just be trying to reach a goal and that's it. But yeah, so firstly, let's talk about my rereads for this month. Those will be Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. These are my prized possessions. I will be doing a live show at the end of this month. I just love these books. But yes, so we're going to be reading these, and we're doing kind of like a readathon. We're going to have theme vlogs for reading these. These are 2 of my favorite books of all time, and I just love them. I love Laini Taylor, period. She just, everything she touches is magical. Okay, so let's pick the rest of my TBR. Oh god, no. I thought I messed up my books. Okay, now I did. Great. Oh man, that sucks. I'm just trying to put them back in the box. Who gave me evil eye? I'm gonna choose the rest of the books, and we're going for short and sweet this month. All right, so let's start off with the really short books. So first we have some graphic novels, and that is Piper by Jay Asher and Jessica Freeberg. Yes, going to be reading this one. 100% don't 100% know what this one here is about. I'll be completely honest with you. I have no earthly idea. It says, long ago in a small village in the middle of a deep dark forest, there lived a lonely deaf girl named Maggie. Shunned by her village because of her disability, her only comfort comes from her vivid imagination. Maggie has a gift for inventing stories and dreams of one day finding her fairy tale love. When Maggie meets the mysterious Piper, it seems that all her wishes are coming true. Spellbound, Maggie falls hard for him and plunges headfirst into his magical world. But as she grows closer to the Piper, Maggie discovers that he has a dark side. Exciting. All right, I also want to pick up The Scarlet Rose by Patricia Lifong. This one seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. After the horrendous murder of her father, Maud discovers she has a grandfather, a noble count living in Paris, where she must now live. Then she encounters the Fox, a masked Robin Hood-like rogue, a dashing figure she falls for. While her grandfather struggles to tame her wild spirit and introduce her to society, Maud rebels by secretly becoming the masked fox-like marauder, the Scarlet Rose. So this one seems like it's going to be interesting as well, and I'm excited. I love that I can finish these quickly. So moving along, we have, I don't know where the other one is. Oh, there it is. We have volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Captive Hearts of Oz by Rio Maruya. We have 3 volumes here, and I plan on reading all of these. Look how colorful and fun these covers are. They're so pretty. And these here are some type of Wizard of Oz retelling situation. Sounds like fun. She's whisked away to Oz, you know, in the cyclone, mysterious land of Oz. Something about the strange place feels oddly familiar, but Dorothy just wants to go home. Following the advice of a kindly witch, Dorothy must travel to the Emerald City, seek out the Wizard of Oz, who alone has the power to send her back to the world. Bird secrets and fantastical adventure await Dorothy. So yeah, it's an Oz thing. I think it'll be fun. Yes, I love it. I love it. So yeah. Then we also have this book, which I'm a little bit nervous about. Yeah, so this is a book I would like to read. It's called The Happiest Mommy You Know by Genevieve Shaw Brown. Why putting your kids first is the last thing you should do, which sounds awful, but I'm really bad with taking care of myself, and I'm trying to learn how to care for myself again. So this is what I'll be working on pretty much. The book's premise is what would happen if mothers were to treat themselves as well as they instinctively treat their children. And another book I'm trying to read, which I do not feel like going to get. All right, I'm going to get it. Hold on. I'm going to get it. Okay, so the next book, hold on. My hijab. I just have to pause. If I'm acting like a psycho, it's because I had a venti sized caramel macchiato. That joint was strong, hit me right in the head as far as caffeine goes, so I gotta ride this energy while I have it, okay? But yes, so I want to finish reading Orange by Ichigo Takano. This is so good. I've only read half of it, but I want to finish this, so that's another one. And then we also have Shadow and Bone, which I am halfway through. Would like to finish this one as well. Y'all know what this is. And then, all right, that's a lot of books so far. Should I stop? 1, 2, 3. Nah, let's keep going. Let's think. What's realistic? What is not realistic? We don't know. This is going very badly. Oh, also, The Gilded Ones by Namina Forna. This is on my TBR. However, I've already read it and loved it. We're gonna talk about it another time, but on my TBR, so I'm just gonna put that in there. This is getting a little bit ridiculous, but I believe in me. So one I'd really love to read is Sky Hunter by Marie Lu. This book is not that long, and I feel like it's gonna be good. So, in a world broken by war, a team of young warriors is willing to sacrifice everything to save what they love. The Carinsa Federation has conquered a dozen countries, leaving Mara as one of the last free nations in the world. Refugees flee to its borders to escape a fate worse than death, transformation into mutant war beasts known as ghosts, creatures the Federation then sends to attack Mara. The legendary strikers, Mara's elite fighting force, are trained to stop them, but as the number of ghosts grows and Carinsa closes in, defeat seems inevitable. Still, one striker refuses to give up hope. I'm gonna stop there because I think that is enough, and we know what we need to know. Like, we're just gonna take a second though. Look at this book. Look at this book. Appreciate the aesthetics, because you only live in this world one time. So last one, I think, I hope. Then this one, this is extra. I don't have to get to this one, but Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. I'm supposed to reread this. I know I said earlier I only had 2 rereads, but we're just gonna throw this in the mix. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But yeah. But yes, so that is the vibes we're going for this month. Off to an okay start, not a great start at all, but I have finished a book, and that was The Gilded Ones. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, let's see how many books this is. 13 books, and if I can read all of these, that will get me ahead of schedule, I think. Challenge accepted. I'm gonna have to really get it going, or else I'm gonna fail epically. We don't want to see another fail, because that's all y'all seen me do since I started this channel, and I want to be great. I want to be better. I don't want to go through this anymore. I'm back with another clip for our reading blog for Strange the Dreamer, and I do, just as part of the vlog, want to share with you guys my Strange the Dreamer collection. It's a little bit ridiculous and actually still growing, but we're not going to talk about it. But anyways, though, let me just share, because I can't remember if I did or not. Alright, so first I have my US paperbacks, and I have Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares. Yes, so the US paperbacks are the closest to the UK covers that you're probably gonna get in the US, and as you guys probably know, the UK covers are sold out, like they're out of print. So these are very nice. That's the inside of Muse of Nightmares. The inside of Strange the Dreamer looks like this. So it has the pretty art inside, which I think is nice because you can still get a little bit of niceness. I don't know. But these are nice and I had to have them. I got them for like $5 each, so that was a plus. So I also have the UK mass market paperback, or that's what I would call it. This is Strange the Dreamer, but it's this light blue color with the white moths on it, and it's like one of those stiff ones. I actually didn't get this one on purpose. You can look at the inside. It has like a gold page, and then this is how the front cover looks. Front page, I'm sorry. The story with this one, I did not get this one on purpose. They sent me this one instead of what I thought was the UK blue edition of the UK paperback, the big floppy one. Yeah, and they were just like, well, what you see is not what you get, and that's what you ordered, so you need to check your ISBNs next time. Book depository. Yeah, so I was kind of mad, but this was the first original Strange the Dreamer copy that I got back in 2019 by accident, but I keep it anyways, and I want to get the matching edition of the second book as well, because why not, since I'm already collecting them. So next we have my UK hardcover. These are my Illumicrate editions of the hardcover of Strange the Dreamer and of Muse of Nightmares. They're beautiful. This one has gold sprayed edges, and this one, I don't know if you guys could tell, has silver sprayed edges, so they're really pretty. They're also both signed by Laini Taylor. I don't know if you could see that, and it has the art, the original art she did. So yeah, and then for Muse of Nightmares, this one is numbered. It's copy number 224, if you can see that, and it's also signed as well. These are just really gorgeous and I love them. Honestly, they're like part of my pride and joy of my entire book collection, so thank you, Illumicrate, even though I bought this with my own money, but yeah. I also have another UK hardcover of Muse of Nightmares. This was the one that I bought with this one because I really wanted to read it, and unfortunately I have some regrets with this one because it's the original with the orange sprayed edges. However, I annotated it, so if I ever want to sell it, I don't know how enthusiastic someone would be to buy it with my annotations in it. So that's kind of a setback with that. But I mean, at the same time, I'm not mad at it because I do love this book for the reason that I annotated it and it has my first initial thoughts and everything inside of it. This one is not numbered or anything like that, but it is an original UK edition. So yeah, I love this one as well. Hi guys, sorry I had to disappear. My daughter was screaming her head off and she needed to go to bed. There was that. The next editions I want to show you guys is my US hardcover editions, and this is Strange the Dreamer. It's the original shiny cover that they had. I noticed a lot of people have like that matte cover now, and I didn't even know that was a thing. So yeah, this is the US hardcover, and it looks like this. So the front cover, or the front page, looks like that. This is my annotated edition of Strange the Dreamer. I also, for a steal, got Muse of Nightmares hardcover US edition. I'm sure I didn't pay more than $6 for this, and it's super shiny just like the other one, and it has this on the cover. It's purple. Definitely wish that I had gotten this version to annotate. But yeah, so these are those. And my most recent additions to my collection are the Lit Joy Crate special editions. This is the slipcase box, and the spines look like this, and these are absolutely gorgeous. But we have Strange the Dreamer with Laszlo on the front, and then we have the silver edges, and then we have Muse of Nightmares, which looks like this, and here's the back, which is gorgeous. These are officially my favorite. They're just so beautiful. That's my Strange a Dreamer collection. Just my favorite thing. Like, I can't even. I've thought about collecting like a different language, but I'm like, all right, Jamila, that's taking it too far. I think I should only collect ones that I can read. I feel like that's reasonable and logical. All right, so I guess I will get to actually reading. We're gonna see how many pages I can read tonight. Okay, so right now I'm actually messaging Monae back. She was asking me about the reading and how it's going, and to be honest with you, I still have a lot of reading to do. Yeah, a little over 1,000 pages to read. Yeah, so I think I am going to set up like a little reading area nook, because right now my library is a little bit chaotic, kind of a lot chaotic, but we're gonna go ahead with that. I'm speaking super low because, like I said, baby got put to sleep, so we can't risk the wake up. Vibe. I have got my, what is this called, diffuser going with some lavender and eucalyptus, so hopefully that's giving on calming energy. So yeah, let's turn this way. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get to, well, pretty much as far as I can in Strange a Dreamer tonight. I think I said that already, but yeah, let me show you guys what we're working with in here. So, chaos, mess, need to fix it ASAP, and that's what we're gonna work on right at this moment. Page 50, but I'm so sleepy and I'm gonna go sleep now, so I'll see you. Pas de soleil, 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 pas de soleil. Hey guys, so I am reading again. This is my annotated copy of Strange the Dreamer. I actually, since I've been reading, everything that's in black is like me annotating it again, the second reread. So what I did was, in the prologue, I wrote Reread 2021. And so far I have added a lot more tabs and just kind of given my second time around thoughts, which has been super fun, honestly, to redo it. But yeah, so I am really enjoying it, but I do keep having to like come back and annotate because it can be a bit hard to annotate with this one right here. So I'll like go ahead and read like a bunch. Like I've read more than this. I'll go ahead and read a bunch and then I'll come back and kind of skim through and place my tabs and stuff. It's not the most ideal way of doing it, but that's what I'm doing right now. Layla, I would let, here, hold this. You can hold this. Oh, there you go. All right, so here, baby. There's that. But the weirdest thing I'm doing right now is I'm also keeping track of like going back into this copy. This is the LitJoy Crate Special Edition. I go back in here and go over the pages that I've already read and then read Laini Taylor's annotations, which is so fun. I'm really enjoying that. And also I look at like the illustrations and the little moth pictures that are on the chapters. It's very, very fun. Baby, don't touch the special edition. Don't touch it. This is not for your hands. Get back. So yeah, you guys, lots and lots of fun happening here. I actually am about to open a new pack of tabs because I'm pretty sure those right there are gonna run out soon. So that's the tea. Strange the Dreamer still hurts, even though I know what happens, even though I have the second book and I'm ready to dive right into it. It still hurts, y'all. It still hurts. Hi guys. So excuse the ashy lips, but yeah, I finally finished Strange the Dreamer and it was just so, it was so good. Like, hold on, I can't stand having ashy lips. 1 second. But yes, you guys, I finished it and it was just so freaking good. Like, I have to say, I've done rereads before, but I've never had it where the second time around it was better. Like, it was so much better and it was amazing the first time. So I'm shook. But yes, for Strange the Dreamer, I read this like literally I read this so fast, and I'm a slow reader, so that means something. But I annotated the crap out of this the second time around. Like, I annotated the first time, but this time like I got to respond to my old annotations and redo it and everything. But I just loved it so much. I loved it so much. And if you haven't read Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares, like, what are you doing, you know? But yeah, this is so freaking good. Around the time that I annotated Strange the Dreamer the first time, it was when I was first starting to annotate seriously, so I didn't really do the best job as far as highlighting important parts and my favorite parts and everything like that. So it was just so But Laszlo, it's just, I I don't think there is a fictional character that's closer to my heart. Like, he is truly amazing, and I just also, can we just talk about Errol Fane? Because Errol Fane is literally, I love him, but I love him so much, and his whole story with Azarine is just so tragic, and it's just his whole story, period. Like, Errol Fane really went through it. Like, Azarine did too, but he just has so much on his shoulders, and it's just crazy. And then we have like Minya, who is like such an underrated villain character, if you can even completely call her a villain. But she, like, she's so upsetting. And then in this book specifically, Thyone Nero, that boy with his privileged self, he's aggravating, but he really is actually so smart and intelligent, but he's also desperate, and I think that's part of what makes him such a butthole, and why he just steals from Laszlo like it isn't anything. And it just, that's not fair, and don't hurt my baby. Like, I can appreciate Thyone for who he is, and you know, some of his story is sad, but that doesn't give me an excuse to be stealing from my baby. We don't like that. But one thing I really love the second time around, which I love the first time around, is just like Laini's writing, and just appreciating her playing with words, people's dreams, and just how she uses dreams to figure out what's going on down below and people's like intentions and things like that, and how the dreams are actually used to create Laszlo and Sarai's initial connection, and how it builds their connection. And I know that a lot of people say, like, you know, that this book is super insta-lovey, which it is kind of insta-love, but I kind of feel like it fits, because Laszlo has never, you know, been with a woman, had a woman, loved a woman, any of that. Neither has Sarai. And you know, it's not like, that's not to say like they're just falling in love with the first person they see, because that's not true. But neither of them have had a love before, and they didn't get, like, it would be weird if it was like in their actual lives they fell that quickly, but they connected mind to mind, and I just feel like that's so much more intimate, and that's like a huge reason why they fell so fast, because Sarai connected with Laszlo's mind, and Laszlo's mind is such a beautiful place. And if you see, like, if you feel the descriptions of his dreams and stuff, and the way he is, like, who wouldn't fall for Laszlo? He's like such a sweetheart, and he sees the world the way no one else does. Like, I just feel like it fits here. Like, there are some stories where I just literally want to chuck the book across the room for insta love, but this is not one of them. And I know, like, people also complain about the romance being cringy and stuff like that at times, but they're young, they're learning, and they're excited, and it's just so cute to me. Like, I love that. I love how Laini Taylor creates this whole mythology so beautifully, and also, like, I'm trying to think of how to describe this to sell it to you guys, but it's literally like such an adventure story. It has the narration that just kind of makes you fall in love. I love the way Laini writes her narration for the story. Like, it's just so, it flows so well to me, and also it just gives the vibe of you're about to go on this amazing adventure and you don't know what's in store for you, but you're gonna love it. Like, I don't know if that's just me, but yeah. And just the whole Godspawn having different powers, and how each of their powers help them survive. The Mystery of Weep. That's what this book is about. And Laszlo finally reaching this city and learning everything about it and what he can do to help it. It's just so good. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and start Muse of Nightmares. I'm really excited about this, but I have to read it in 24 hours and I accept the challenge. It's gonna be really hard, but we're doing this because the live show is tomorrow. It's happening and I'm not about to be caught slipping, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be prepared. So yes, we're doing the live show tomorrow. Me, Monae, and Jocelynn, and I will leave their channels linked down below. It's so exciting. I'm so scared because I've never done a live show. By the time you guys see this video, it'll already have happened, so I'll also leave that link down below so you can check it out. But yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. And hi guys, so I finished Muse of Nightmares and this book hit so much harder, completely different than the first time around. Like, I remember it was so good the first time, but this second time, just like, I don't think I appreciated this enough the first time. And it's just a masterpiece, honestly. And like, Laini did not come to play with our hearts in this book, honestly. So I remember like when I first read this one, and in the beginning Cora and Nova are introduced, and I was just like, what? Like, you just left off where you left off and now you want to introduce new characters and you want me to care about them? Oh, you messing up. And then literally by the end of this book, like, I feel like Cora and Nova are who you're rooting for so much. Like, you want them to be great, and then it just gets like crazy. It just gets so crazy and you're like, wait, who do I care? Like, what is going on? This book broke my soul into a million pieces. And just the way Laini weaves together her plots, like the way she like takes little details and makes them bigger later, it just really just amazing. Like, I can't even breathe. Like, this was just so daggone good. Like, there were so many parts worth tabbing, worth annotating. I'm sad because I didn't get to annotate this second time around reading this one because I was rushing for the live show. The live show actually already happened today, but it was just so good. Like, honestly, at first, when I first read these two books, I could not decide between Strange the Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares, as in which book was the best. But now I feel like I know that Muse of Nightmares is the best one. That's not to say that Strange the Dreamer isn't spectacular, because it is, and it's literally a story I hold so close to my heart. But I felt like Miss Taylor just took it up a notch in this book. She took it up, no, not one notch, not two notches, several notches, and it just paid off in the ending. And I'm just shook. And then I like how, personally, I like how it was left it kind of left room for more growth into this world, because if Laini Taylor writes more in this world, you bet that I am going to gobble it up. I'm going to give her all my coins. I'm going to buy all the editions. I am going to support, because I just love her so much. Literally, after this reread, I feel like she is my favorite author, period. I don't know, I have a lot more to read in the world, but right now I feel like after this reread, she is my favorite author. Before, I didn't say that. Now I'm saying it. And don't get me started on Minya in this book. She is the character we love to hate to love, and just her backstory and the way Laini goes into it, and it's just like you get all these conflicted emotions. And this is why I read. Like, I sped through these 2 books and it really reminded me why I read and why I fell in love with reading, because you get stories like this sometimes and it just blows your mind out the water and it ruins your tongue for all of their taste. If you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. But yes, I adored this. Just Errol Fane, Azarine, don't get me started. Do not get me started. Laszlo and Sarai, you guys, I could not love characters more. I even love the characters that I hate. How do you make me love the characters I hate? Like, that is art. That is intelligence. This book is just everything. Like, I loved it so much so that I know it sounds insane, but I'm about to reread this and I'm gonna annotate it. I just read it and I remember right after I read this duology for the first time, instantly, like, I could not stop thinking about it. I wanted to reread it right after that, and at the time it just didn't allow for it, but I literally wanted to pick it up again right after I finished it. And that's the same feeling I get right now. Like, I literally just want to dive right back into this one and reread it again. Those are my thoughts. I enjoyed it so much, and I'm so sorry if this vlog is like super choppy and I didn't get to update you guys as I was reading, but I had no time because I kept turning those pages and I just had to finish. So I give this 6 out of 5 stars. If you haven't read it, read it. Pretty much you get like superpowers, you get alien, sci-fi, fantasy, everything. And blue people. Don't you love blue people? And brown. Blue and brown. Okay? And Laszlo, the star. I love him. Just do it. Like, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead. Honestly, for me, the first book it engaged me from the beginning, but I do understand reading it how some people may feel like it's not doing enough for them, but I advise you to stick with it. Stick with Strange the Dreamer to get to Muse of Nightmares, and Muse of Nightmares is more sci-fi-ish, just a FYI. So it's like it's fantasy, subtly sci-fi vibes. Can't really think of anything else that I need to talk about in this vlog, and I don't want to keep rambling for 30-45 minutes about how much I love this duology and how much you need to read it. So I'm gonna stop here, but thank you guys so much for watching. Pick it up, borrow it from the library, I don't care. Read it, try the audiobook. The audiobook's good too, I think. Yeah, I think the audiobook is good too. Try it. Just because you try it doesn't mean you have to commit, but try it. Okay? Alright. Yeah, but I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel and share my videos and all those things. And thank you guys so much for 5,700 subscribers. I appreciate it so much, and I'm trying to make August the month, boo. Like, I'm trying to go in this month, so look out for your girl. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.